Next, we have government has been a major. Not only did government create the institute, successive administrations have been phenomenal pillar of support for the institute. And Jayesh sir, and always, like I said earlier, the Secretary IT and the Secretary Education, along with the NASCOM president, are on our board ex officio. Jayesh sir has been on our board for the last almost 8-9 years now, and the support from the beginning till now. I mean, early years, a lot of administrative support, but very hands-off approach. And after the administration was completely handed over to the institute by 2001 or so, government has been available always, but doesn't intervene. It's a phenomenal kind of engagement, which I think is very unique. At the end of the day, we are an institute started by the government. Government does have enough influence on us, but they've been like extremely supportive without intervening in any of the day-to-day activities. So Jayesh sir has been no different. Phenomenal support, sir. Your thoughts on behalf of the government, yourself, and the minister, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Ramesh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Raj Reddy, Srini Garu, Professor PJ, Ajay Sani sir, BVR Garu, senior faculty members of IIIT, invitees, all the industry leaders of the Hyderabad IT industry. First of all, on behalf of the Minister, I would like to convey greetings on this very important landmark of completing 25 years and recognizing the great work, the great contribution of all the founders. Minister was very keen to come. In fact, I believe he met you yesterday night and he was telling me in the morning about that meeting, and he was asking what else is happening in the last few years at IIIT. He was kind of mentally thinking of the points that he need to make here. But as was pointed out, he has other responsibilities also. So he has been pulled into some political meetings. He has not been able to come, but his good wishes always remains with this institute. I also have been on the part of this board for more than 8 years now. And though many cryptic remarks have been made about the government, and of course I'm not here to defend any of them because of the only reason that I agree with all of them. So, but I would like to tell you that as a government, we have also benefited enormously from IIIT. Professor Pajan and senior faculty may not know this, but so all of us who live in Hyderabad are aware of this fact that in the last 9 years, the IT growth of this state has been phenomenal. If you look at the history of IT industry in this country, in no single 9 years band anywhere, including Bangalore, Gurgaon, Pune, Chennai, has so much been achieved, which has been achieved in these 9 years in Telangana. The number of new companies that are settled, the value of IT, the software being developed, software being exported, and so on and so forth. And what we do is, typically whenever there is a new company which is potentially looking at India, is going through different location choices, has chosen to come to Hyderabad, we make it a point to bring them to IIIT, to show to them what kind of talent is available, what kind of research is happening, what kind of industry orientation is there in the courses that are taught. And many companies, and all of you know of which are those companies, what these companies are, but many of these companies have later on told us that one of the important reasons why they chose Hyderabad over other competing cities is the great talent that they saw here. And obviously IIIT has been that window of talent that we have exposed them to, and we feel very happy about it. But there are other ways also in which IIIT have supported us. Others have and others have spoken about T-Hub. 9 years ago, when Telangana became a new state, our minister took a very conscious decision. Typically, this is not again a very popular narrative in this country. If you ask old-timers in this country what should be the role of the government in promoting innovation, promoting entrepreneurship, their answer would be that if the government stays away, that is the best we can do for it. But contrary to that narrative, our minister decided that he will offer a counter narrative that the government can actually play a very important role. And he was very keen to do that. In fact, he was guided right at the very beginning of his term that the state should rely on startups, on young entrepreneurs, young innovators to give technology-enabled solutions which will help the state. Okay. Which will, do I need to start again or I've been audible so far? Okay. All right. Okay. So, pardon me? Yeah. So, yeah, this is better. So, as I said, he was very keen to promote innovation and entrepreneurship. And as Professor Raj Reddy mentioned, he was also in a hurry. He wanted to get going yesterday, not tomorrow. And fortunately, IIIT was gracious enough to host that facility. And we had 7 years of an amazing run here. We had some of the best minds in this state, in this country, come and visit us, appreciate our work. And one of the reasons of the success behind IIIT was this conducive environment that we found here in IIIT. And there have been many other examples also. So as I said, we also have benefited enormously from the presence of this institute. As this institute steps into its next 25 years, I have a few asks also. And I have mentioned these, I've articulated these in earlier GC meetings as well. But I would like to again formally say so. And I know that I have Professor Raj Reddy Garu's support in all the three things that I'm going to speak about. The first is that while, as I said, IIIT is the jewel in our crown, we take enormous pride in this institute having here. In many of our presentations, we openly say that in many of the disciplines, IIIT is actually better than old ITs, particularly in disciplines like computer vision, etc. Even IIT Bombay and IIT Delhi will not match IIIT Hyderabad. And we say so very proudly, very openly. But the point which I'm trying to tell is that while we have IIIT here, there are 245 other engineering institutions also in the state. In fact, I don't know if you are aware of this or not, there is another IIIT in Telangana. And it is, again, a very unique institution. In fact, in the combined state, there are 3 IIITs. Professor Raj Reddy possibly is associated with the other 2, which are in Andhra Pradesh even today. And there are many other institutions as well. So this other IIIT, let us call it poor man's IIIT maybe, that is located very remotely. It is in a place called Basar. And but it has been created with very good intention. In fact, there's no entrance exam for that IIIT. All the meritorious students who complete their 10th grade, 1 or 2 students from every mandal are automatically given admission to that IIIT. Every year it recruits 1,000 students. So they do their intermediate and then they do their engineering in that institution. And there are 245 other engineering colleges also. So if you have to be an inclusive government, you have to promote quality education everywhere. And that is the first task. How can whatever we have learned, whatever we have invented, whatever we have discovered, whatever we have mastered, how can we disseminate that to other institutions? Can we conduct faculty development programs? COVID taught us that remote teaching learning is also a great possibility. Can that happen through a central studio in IIIT? Can the best professors take lectures for all the 245 institutions? For approximately a year and 9 months, I was the officiating vice chancellor of JNTU. All of you would be aware that JNTU is the main state university, and majority of these 245 colleges are affiliated with JNTU. And this is one of my biggest laments, that while we have some very star colleges in Hyderabad, what about college which is, let us say, in Bhadrachalam or Khammam or down south or Nagar Karnool? I mean, literally nothing happens there. These are colleges, students go there, faculty is there, but frankly, no teaching learning of any quality happens. So this has been a big ask from IIIT. How do you percolate excellence over a period of time? You may not take all 245 institutions in one go, but can you say that in each of these 33 districts of Telangana, I'll take 5 institutions to begin with, 10 institutions later, 20 later, and so on and so forth. The second ask, again, something which has been mentioned. Shani Garu spoke about the Vision 2050. Ramesh Loganathan Garu also spoke about it, which is how do you help finding solutions to real world problems, and how do you actually make that happen? I mean, we know that some amazing research happens in the labs, but how do you translate that in agriculture, as they say, from lab to field or lab to farm? How do you make that happen? In fact, we have collaborated on 2 projects with IIIT, and we are very encouraged with the initial results. There's a flagship project called IIITH, which is on mobility, and Intel has supported it. There is another project which European Commission has funded. People alluded to it. That is on smart city. The entire campus of IIIT, this campus over here, is a miniature smart city. But how do you ensure that the whole of Hyderabad, 142 other municipalities in Telangana, they also become smart? So how do you quickly choose some very practical, some very pressing real world problems? How do you put the best minds to solve those? And then what is the receiving mechanism that you require or you need to create to disseminate those solutions? In fact, my colleague Ramadevi just now shared with me that she has started some discussions on the application of robotics for precision agriculture. Again, a wonderful opportunity, but there's so many other things as well. And the final thing again is to speak about innovation and entrepreneurship. As I said, in JNTO and elsewhere as well, we see more and more students, as they're completing their courses, getting driven towards entrepreneurship. In fact, many of them opt out of placement. They've already made up their mind to become entrepreneurs. Many students work for a few years, but they work just to comply with some parental expectations, societal expectations. But as early as possible, they move away, start their own hustle. So how to ensure, and many of us are aware that in all the startup rankings and national publications, the Telangana model is really recognized today as one of the most exemplary models. The way we have approached this whole business of entrepreneurship, creating institutions, bringing talent, forging partnerships. We expect institutions like IIIT, many of you may not be aware, but the first campus-based incubator anywhere in this country actually started here. The institution called CIE is here. So it precedes T-Hub and others by many, many years, has much deeper understanding and learnings of how to promote innovation and entrepreneurship. So we want much more active partnership. As being a member of the governing council, I PGL in every board meeting tells about the new faculty who are getting recruited, and when we read their CVs, I mean they are possibly the best in the world who are coming here. But how do you ensure that apart from serving their own students, their talent is available to the larger innovation community? How do you ensure that they devote more hours of mentoring, more hours of guiding, more hours of direct project involvement in so many startups who are today attracted to Hyderabad because of the innovation culture, the innovation institutions that we have created? So these 3 asks: one, to improve the quality of education in the other 250 odd institutions that are there in Telangana. Second is to work with the government to identify solutions to real world problems and get them implemented. And third, to bring the faculty, the excellence that is available in this campus to be accessible to more and more young entrepreneurs, young innovators, and really help position Telangana as the topmost destination for promoting innovation. These are the 3 asks. These are extremely doable. These are besides the 2 points that Professor Raj Reddy spoke about. And if IIIT takes this direction in the next 25 years, we'll be the happiest for having made that wise decision. Ajay Sani sir, R. Chandrasekhar sir, Randeep sir, the Honorable Chief Minister at that time, we will really feel very proud to have taken that decision 25 years ago. Once again, best wishes to the institution. Thank you very much.